Hey, everybody. I'm John Granato. That's Lance Zierlein. You can hear us mornings on the bench on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do so you get all of our content here at SportsMap HOU. Lance, Rockets, another skid, 8 games. Now, 2 of the Rockets that you got hopes of possibly building around. Christian Wood and Kevin Porter Jr. suspended, both inactive, Monday night against Philadelphia. Philadelphia wins easily. Now, is it time to give up on KPJ or Christian Wood or both?
I think they're different things. For me, you have to look at value to team, and value to team for Christian Wood means trade value. So I think you start exploring those options if you already haven't. And because he doesn't strike me as a guy. You want your highest paid players to be team leaders as well, if not by words, certainly by actions and example, and that's not Christian Wood, and he is going to be set to make a bunch of money. And then with Kevin Porter Jr., I feel like at some point you got to ask yourself, what benefit do we get from keeping him versus what are the distractions or the negative things that can arise from keeping him. And I think with Kevin Porter Jr., I don't know that there's enough good basketball to keep him. I don't know if there's anything. I get the upside and the potential, but is there really anything that you see on the court where you say, man, it's just worth it to keep this guy, even if he's a distraction? I just don't think so. I don't know if anyone is on the Rockets, honestly, at this point, but these are the 2 you talked about. And yeah, I think you got to start looking at maybe moving in a different direction.
Well, KPJ has shown flashes. I don't think there's any question about that. And I think they love the potential. You got to believe at some point he's going to grow up. Maybe he's going to grow up, but you got to hope that he's going to grow up. Now, this is the second guy.
When did a player just throw all of his stuff into the stands in football? You don't always grow up.
No, they don't always grow up. You're talking about Antonio Brown. But this is the second general manager or coach. We heard Steven Silas said he is a good kid. We heard Kobe Altman, the general manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers, also say, he said, we're getting rid of him. I will say this, he's a really good kid. So I think that they do believe that it's inside of him and that maybe he will mature. I'm not nearly as upset with him as I am with Christian Wood. Christian Wood is a guy who's making $41 million and refused to go and pouted because he didn't start because he missed a COVID test. That's something on him. He's not growing as a person or a player. And this isn't the first incident that's happened with Christian Wood either.
Right. Yeah, but the thing is, you talk about flashes with Kevin Porter Jr. Christian Wood's a legitimately good player. Like, he can get you points and rebounds, and he can have an impact on the game. Maybe not as much for the Rockets, but you feel like there's value. But, I don't know that people are going to be in a big hurry to – I think he's getting a little bit of a reputation based on some of the things that we read before the season even started, which was a little bit of a surprise to me by people who are NBA insiders. And I just wonder what the value for a Christian Wood is. In the short term, can he help you out? Absolutely. But you've got to convince a team to give you value for a player that they're going to have to re-sign to a much larger deal if they want to hang on to him, because his contract is only 3 years, so there's 1 more year left after this year. I don't know that you have great leverage in a trade. So it will be interesting to see if the Rockets do trade him, which I think they will. I know Joel Blank thinks he won't play again as a Rocket. If they do trade him, I'm really curious to see what the value is, because he's a pretty good basketball player.
I think he could thrive on a veteran team with good leadership. I mean, I think, we always go back to the New England Patriots, but that might be Golden State. That could be the New Jersey. It could be the Lakers. I know, and it's difficult. Philadelphia is a possibility. I don't know if they want to do any trading with Philadelphia, but a Joel Embiid seems to be a guy that's all in.
I'd take Embiid. Yeah, if you're doing a Wood Embiid deal.
I don't think they'll give you Embiid.
Oh, I thought you were saying okay, because I was going to say yes. I was going to say yes to that.
Would you say yes to Ben Simmons?
Yes.
Yeah, I would too.
Wood for Simmons, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and then
I actually think he'd be a good fit with Jalen Green.
Yeah, absolutely, because he would give him the ball.
Can I interest you in a John Wall as well, Daryl?
How about it, Daryl?
Can I interest you in a John Wall?
You want John Wall, Christian Wood, and KPJ? All yours.
All yours.
Daryl.
We'll take Ben Simmons and a pick.
Done deal.
Who says no?